Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and today's video I'm going to be showing you how you properly, and I'm putting emphasis on that, properly get easier or noob lobbies in Modern Warfare. Now there is 3 things that I must clarify because everyone seems to end up making videos that are very misleading, or in other words clickbait. I am going to be trying my absolute best to be as clear and as precise as possible, so that way you guys will get exactly what you were looking for and the reason why you even clicked on this video in the first place. But there, like I said, there is 3 things I must clarify so that gets across. The very first thing is that you have to listen to me all the way through, because I don't want you guys to end up getting the wrong idea because you skip through. I am guilty of this myself. Sometimes I skip to see like what the guy's final point is because he's taking too long. I completely understand you guys just want to get right back into your game, but please do me a favor and just watch the whole video so it's as crystal clear as possible. That's all I ask. Second thing is that if you genuinely happen to enjoy the video, to show support to the channel and so you guys can see more videos like this from me if you ended up enjoying it, please show your support by just simply clicking a simple button, which is the like button, subscribe button, comment button, whatever you choose. Maybe even do all the above if you happen to really like it. And also the last thing is that just simply do this at your own risk. Anytime I make a glitch video or strategy video that's somewhat possibly of you guys getting in trouble, I just want to clarify something, is that do this at your own risk. Infinity Ward may issue a ban or a reset to you. It's completely ramps up to them. It's with any developer, it's just what they decide to do. So I just want to mention that right before we begin. Those are the 3 things. Now let's get on to the actual guide. So, you guys clicked on this video for one reason only. You guys want easy lobbies for Modern Warfare. And now keep in mind that this can be either, if you're a multiplayer guy or a Warzone guy, you can end up having this work either or because of the fact that it's cross-play and the fact that everything is statistically carrying over to different modes. Now this is the way you must do it. What you must do is that you cannot kill yourself, because I know that a lot of people know that the original ways that you killed yourself. You do not kill yourself. And so you're probably thinking, being like, okay, well then how do I reverse boost? Even though it might take a little bit longer, you need to end up having enemies kill you. The reason why is because the skill-based matchmaking got adjusted back in Season 4. Obviously everyone, if they played Modern Warfare since before that, they can feel the difference. It's a lot thicker. And the thing is, though, is that in turn, they updated their algorithm. So you can't just simply go into a lobby and kill yourself over and over and over again. That just doesn't work. It helps, but you can't just only kill yourself. The game's going to tell if it's a suicide over and over and over again, and it just won't work. It will override. And so what you need to do is you need to have actual enemies killing you. The way that the skill-based matchmaking works in Modern Warfare is very unique compared to any other Call of Duty. Drifter and Ace have done multiple videos over this, and I would like to believe, and even Drifter would like to believe, that there's some other secret coding in the skill-based matchmaking that's not simply just based off of win-loss KD or score per minute. Basically, Drifter said that it's based off of your reflexes. In other words, how fast you snap aim, how accurate you are, whether you run or you walk, whether you crouch or you just stand up, whether you happen to hide in corners and wait, or whether you're just in general more responsive than somebody like, let's say, that is a lot slower or newer. The game's basing you off of your reaction time more than anything. This is to protect people that have disabilities, this is to protect people that are just naturally new to the game, and what you'll be seeing on screen is me acting as if I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Like, you're literally seeing me walk around, letting enemies kill me, occasionally getting a kill so it's not blatantly obvious, but I'm like hip firing mostly, chucking things, stunning myself. I'm literally trying to recreate when I first played Call of Duty. That's exactly what you want to do, because the game does not detect whether or not that this is accurate or not. It can't tell if you're faking it, because when you're killing yourself over and over and over again, that's blatantly obvious. But if you're just kind of bad, it can't tell the difference. And this applies to Warzone too, because I know sometimes people don't necessarily play the multiplayer, but however though, it works faster theoretically in multiplayer, because if you play something like I did, like Shipment 24/7, you can die a lot quicker than in Warzone, because in Warzone, since it's only one life, it's just you die, then you gotta queue, then you gotta load in, then you gotta actually kill yourself, then you gotta research. It's just much slower, but in multiplayer, it's a lot easier. However though, this is a big however that I must clarify, because I don't want to clickbait you guys with this guaranteed stuff. The reverse boosting, in my humble experience, works better specifically in the multiplayer. The only reason why is because I just simply do not have access to the skill-based matchmaking coding. It's super encrypted. It's literally like trying to solve the Da Vinci Code. And Call of Duty will never reveal its skill-based matchmaking, ever. So I'm only making a best educational guess as my Xbox turns on. Sorry about that. But yes, you must simply understand that nobody's perfect, and I can't even guarantee you guys will even necessarily get a good lobby. But your chances are going to go 99.9%, because you can see it based off of my gameplay. I'm playing on a Smurf account that has like a 0.26 KD, and I'm hip firing nothing, I'm running into walls, I'm stunning myself, I'm basically being as bad as I can be. The reason why it works in multiplayer better, I just simply don't know, but I will just say that just so you notice it and you don't necessarily call me like a clickbaiter, because I want to point that out. I want to clarify that just so you don't assume. So you want to act like you're basically new, and you want to do this for roughly about 5 games. Typically in Modern Warfare, every 5 games they reevaluate you. Whether you notice it or not, like you may subconsciously notice it, but your lobbies are based off of your recent skill. That's why the lobbies disband, and that's why you always get a new lobby. It's basing you off of each one of your matches in order to make you face somebody accordingly. It's looking for people similar to your skill level, so if you're statistically performing worse, it's going to look for those exact types of players. So if you're shooting the floor and you're stunning yourself, you're going to find other people that are shooting the floor and stunning themselves. Now, this also doesn't account for reverse boosters also in your lobby other than yourself. You might also run into other people that are reverse boosting, so it might look like you're facing against noobs, but people just generally might be faking it. The second thing also is that a noob just genuinely might get a stupid one-up kill, like where they get a random hip fire, or you just get bad spawns, something due to the Modern Warfare mechanics, or in general you just get unlucky. So I wanted to point that out. But if you do this correctly, if you play for 5 games roughly on average, I would even encourage more, and your KD and your win-loss and your score per minute is low as hell, you should end up getting a better lobby. I have not necessarily tested this on my main account because I want to keep my account on good stats and on good standing, and that way if I ever do get banished, just the ult. But the best way to do this for the most guaranteed chance possible is to have no loose ends. Do not do this on your main account if it's already got good stats, because I feel like they would conflict each other. So you want to do this on either a brand new account or already a bad account. You want to do this for as many games as humanly possible till you're in the tank, and you want to make it look obvious that you're bad, but not so obvious that it's fake. And this will carry over to Warzone and multiplayer, because I will show you guys gameplay on the screen throughout this whole entire video of both multiplayer and Warzone in bits and bits and bits, and you will see that traditionally, for what my skill level is on my YouTube channel, because you can see my old videos, this doesn't match my current level, or my current skill level per se. You'll see people doing blatantly obvious newbier things, even though they're not bots. You're not going to get 100% easy lobbies. You're going to get probably like 8 out of 10 in terms of bad. You're going to probably get people that you're going to probably get a fair mixture. You're probably going to get one reverse boosting faker, and then everyone else is probably going to be terrible, and some of the terrible people might even occasionally kill you, but your lobbies will be significantly easier. And now also, after all this showing you the stats and everything and how to do this, I'm also going to be showing you guys my very first multiplayer game after I've reverse boosted, playing with my friend Zach. Now, you can also do this with your friends, but the bad account must host. Otherwise, it neglects everything you just did. You have to host if you're the bad account. The reason why is because it's based off of your search preference. The skill-based matchmaking can even go so detailed at times where it basically is based off your IP address. I want to explain something like this. Your skill-based matchmaking is also tied to your IP address and your controller. Because, I don't know if you knew this, but the reason why that your account, like, you guys have seen these pop-up messages, the reason why your account has a controller tied to it is because that's literally how they keep track of your skill-based matchmaking. They can tell it's you based off your controller. Like, I have a SCUF, and they can tell I'm using my SCUF controller, because it'll be like, your controller is normally paired up to this account. Would you like to, make where you can use it on this account? That's why they do that. It's little things that you don't catch on to. And even your IP address, because another thing too is that you can also do this, even though it's not easily as effective, you can use this to manipulate your current account. So like, let's say you want to get your stats improved on your main account, but you don't like the bad lobbies. What you could do is you can play on your trash account for so long that if it's on the same platform, like let's say it's in this case my Xbox, if you go from bad account to good account, at least until it's obvious to reevaluate you again, you're going to get the lobbies to carry over. for some reason what it does is that if it's the same console or the same IP, it assumes that the person's just playing on another account, or in this case, it's assuming the bad player's made another account again, and it doesn't know that you're actually just smurfing. Yes, the stats are there, and that may be a placebo or might spike it for some reason. Like if you're actually going from an account with horrible stats to good stats, you might end up having some weird placebos in here or there. But the good news is, though, is that, at least in my experience, I can't guarantee this, in my experience, for 5 games of being bad, if I play on my main account again, I get 5 games of easy lobbies. It's not 1-for-1, but it's the best and most fair way that I can explain this strategy to you guys. I wanted to make sure this video was done properly, and I want to make sure it was done right. So I hope you guys genuinely understand, and I hope you guys can respect the fact that I would rather be specific and not lie to you guys, so that way you can actually get the best experience possible. So hopefully that will earn your respect, and if it did, I would really appreciate if you consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing, all that wonderful stuff for more gameplay here in the future. I hope you guys end up having a wonderful day. Once again, if you just simply have to enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys end up having a lot more easier time finding better lobbies. Hope you guys end up enjoying. Peace out.